call. We do a roll call, please. Here.
Trustee Craig.
Here.
Trustee McIntosh.
Here.
And trustee.
Absent and provided us the information that they were going to be absent. Okay, don't we do a flag salute?
Yes, we do. We should.
Yeah,
We should do that.
Yeah, we should do that. It's really important. All those who serve.
Yes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Get a motion to approve the agenda from June 16th regarding the budget hearing and the regular board meeting.
I will make a motion that we approve the June 16th budget hearing and regular board meeting as presented.
I second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Carries. Thank you. Any a motion for the consent agenda?
I will make a motion that we accept the consent agenda as presented tonight.
I second.
Any discussion? Okay, I'm gonna lean on you because I honestly have not had time to look. So
Good.
I trust you.
No questions.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Reports and recognition. Any questions for those reports provided?
So the appreciation presentation, there wasn't an attachment there, so I wasn't sure if there was.
We don't have
Anything
anything
there?
yeah.
Okay. Well, everything else was struck out, so that's why I was questioning.
It's intended to be the topic.
Just the topic. Okay.
Mhm.
Nope, I have no
Yeah.
questions.
But it's always appreciated if you, if something, you want to call something out.
No,
Okay.
no, it wasn't that. I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure I
Don't listen.
wasn't listening.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Russell, anything I'm sorry, again, anything that we need pay attention to as you're preparing?
Technology.
Yep. Okay, all right. Okay. Stephanie, same thing? Yeah, okay, good.
I was to say, need bus drivers, lots of them.
Okay.
We need lots of them now? How many openings do we have?
3 routes.
And if for some reason something happens and we don't, are they routes that can be further consolidated or are we maxed out? So note to public,
The bus drivers.
please help us. Thank
What's
you.
the plan if we don't? Do you have you started thinking about a plan?
And then of us full time. Mr. Hatch is willing to jump in and help. For Brittany about the help transport special needs. If need be. That's when that's open. Utilize the few steps that we have. I do know we have one. Up in Timberline, in the full-time driver up there that we could possibly pull down here if need be. He is willing to help us down here. Bus out on Highway 12 next week, Savannah. The radio app might start this week.
Social media.
And other
Yeah, I've
districts?
seen it everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do too. I love the bus with the banner.
Wilson's in the same boat we are right now. I talked to one of the drivers the other day, they've had several weeks. I think there's several districts around us that are in the same. Yeah. Drivers are hard to find, the schedule's hard.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Farah, we had done a wage analysis, and we're right up there.
I think it's what Stephanie said. It's the wage is very competitive. Our benefits are at the top. It's the schedule. It's they start early in the morning, they're done kind of early in the morning, and then have to come back in the afternoon.
Mhm.
So we've tried to be creative and combine it with the custodial position 2 times so far, and haven't been successful with that, you know.
That's
it's a
creative though.
challenge.
That's
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're always looking for ways that we can make this work.
Mhm.
And Stephanie's, she's, we're putting it everywhere we can, getting more out there.
Hi, Roy. How's your summer? I'm looking now again. Sorry for not being totally prepared. I'm super excited about PAC. That electrical upgrade, that's great, right?
He put some good pictures in there.
Mhm.
Some of them are before and after, so you can really see
Yeah, big differences.
lots of projects.
Very cool.
Yeah, happy to see it.
Mhm.
It's nice that the investment, you know, ended up being in our 10-year plan this summer, really spread out nicely. So
Mhm.
everybody's getting some upgrade,
Mhm.
which is nice.
Any stumbling blocks or pitfalls?
Not yet.
Okay, good. Awesome. Good to hear that. Thank you. Superintendent report.
Let's start with my appreciation. Farah is over there. Get on the right tab here. We've had Farah, I just put in there, Farah, assisted by Emma, has been highly effective in all of our hiring, recruitment, and then we're onboarding a lot of people. So they've been really busy. And as I'm sure you're aware, she's a great personality to be one of the first, you know, connections to the district, and makes people feel welcome, and does a really nice job. So, and Emma's been helping her do that. There's a lot of work that goes into getting new staff, you know, onboarded properly and starting off on a positive vibe and a good foot. So I appreciate both of them. Done a really nice job.
I was approached at the Pierce grocery store by a very excited new fourth grade elementary teacher. So yes, you have done a really great job. Yeah.
It's exciting.
She wouldn't barely let me go. So very excited.
On my report, I tried to give you a lot of information kind of in preparation for September's work session on the continuous improvement plan.
Mhm.
And so a lot of it's just kind of, you know, informative. I worked on a document to kind of clarify the difference between the Idaho Reading Indicator, the IRI for K3, and then our ISAT, just some general overview to kind of give you some history and background. Are there any questions on that, or?
No, I appreciated it.
Yeah, I'm just looking
Trying to
at
get
how
it to
this
you
is.
just so you have some time to digest. It doesn't have, you know.
Right.
Same thing on the SIP progress update. We have some of our information in, and I put in there the goals that we have met and the goals that we haven't met, and then the ones that don't have data. So if you look in the 24-25 results, I was looking for the column name and I forgot that I put it as an image in here. Where it says goal met, you can see the groups that met their goals, and you can also see that sometimes we made tremendous growth but didn't meet the goal that we set. And this will be real informative as we go into September, like, okay, were our goals realistic, or were we off by quite a bit? We had a lot of growth across the district on IRI. Our official ISAT data, even though you've seen ISAT data, the report card level hasn't been released. And so they told me today that'll be the end of August. So we'll see that in report card format.
How do you make this bigger?
Control plus.
Thank you.
Hit it a few times, or however many times your eyes
Yeah,
would appreciate.
Right on. Thank you.
Those last two columns, goal met and growth, kind of give you an idea. And then of course you can see the data. And these are the academic targets that mostly they're set by the state as far as the topics or categories that you have to pick. And then we set our goals from there. The improvement growth data is not in there yet. Hopefully they'll release that soon. I think end of August. And I think graduation rates won't be released on the report card until fall.
So we don't know if the rate presented here is,
Are you looking on the 4-year cohort?
yes.
That's there and that's correct. They'll release an official.
Okay.
You know, we'll double check this, but they'll release the official number and the 5-year cohort on that report card.
So does this mean that our goal was 75 and we reached 78.2?
Correct.
Is that how to read that?
Yes.
Okay.
But looking at the 23 cohort, and if you recall,
Yeah,
those 4-year rates are all the students in that group that came in as 9th graders and finished as 12th graders.
Does this include the academy?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I recall having heard both things over the years, so I'll make myself a note and find that out for sure.
It'd be nice to exclude the academy. Because they are such a special niche, sort of a boutique segment.
Yeah.
I recall from years past that Bicker was frequently complaining about that they included it, you know, but then there was some discussion about it being excluded, so I'll find out.
Okay. This is great information for me to digest when I'm done.
It's just a piece of it, but it's what we have right now.
Yeah.
You can see some really bright spots.
Yeah.
Kindergarten IRI. Well, a lot of our IRI scores were really good. The state made significant progress also. So sometimes we fell below the state average again, just barely, which was frustrating, even though we had pretty good growth.
I think the one thing that we work really hard on is setting realistic goals for ourselves.
Yeah, because we talked about that the
Yeah.
last couple of years. You know, the pie in the sky. is
It's
not
been
gonna-
pick a number, you know,
Yeah.
whereas this is very thoughtful. And it looks like it worked for the most part.
Mhm.
I mean, even where you're off, we're not off that much.
No, we had some
Oh.
dips.
Mhm.
These aren't, it's not for most of these goals are not for the same group of kids, right? We're trying to say, okay, 3rd graders
Okay.
each year are gonna, so, you know, we have different groups, but
Mhm. Oh, this is great.
any other questions on that one? On number 3 on my report, I just linked in the report that the principals gave you last month, just to kind of keep it fresh for you. It's the same, it's their report, but that has that school level data for those 3 buildings.
Mine's blocked.
Well,
The third.
Yeah. No, so the one
I'll
thing,
fix that. I wonder why. Go ahead, Chris.
I know the population is so small that it can't be included, but in a way, I'd like to see Peck and Cavendish wrapped into OES so that we have an idea of this sort of segment.
Mhm.
I don't know if
Depending on-
others, I
I'm
don't
not-
know if others find that valuable.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to find out what we can do. It doesn't come to us that way. Comes to us by in district level data and then school level. And so, you know, we don't have an OES plus level.
Okay. I just feel like they get left out. And if there's reason to celebrate them, I think we should.
It's content keeper. It's not.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, it doesn't look,
Yeah.
why would that be?
Yeah, mine's.
That's the content keeper.
But other documents were open.
Yeah, I
Mine
opened other.
open.
The district report. Right?
Yeah.
You just have more IT permissions than the
Oh.
rest of us.
You're talking about district report card?
Yeah.
I thought you were on the school level data one. I'm sorry. That's getting blocked for you. Why would that get blocked? They don't want the school board getting into the district report card.
I guess.
That's okay.
Well, I will. Mr. Miles, did you hear that?
That's weird.
Content keepers keeping the school board members out of the district report card, which I don't know if that website,
Is this the one you're talking about?
no. That website might be like automatically logging me in. I wonder if it's something like that.
I was able to access
The
it.
school
You were-
level
Yeah.
data.
Yeah, I see
That
that.
we're intentionally
Looking right here.
discriminating. then.
Yeah.
Trying to find the one below it.
Sorry.
District report card.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, you're the president.
No, I'm not.
I'm a lowly cook.
Most of the data there's not populated anyway yet, but what is there is the IRI results. And so you've already seen them in a different form.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. And once the ISAT data is populated, you'll see current ISAT data instead of just last year's. This is pretty helpful because you can get into past year's data. You can see the trends by grade level. So it's a really good actual school board member, high level, tool, and it's pretty intuitive. So, but they roll it out in
So-
phases.
Oh, question.
Mhm.
So in this mathematics, so we have 23, 24, so we don't have 24, 25 yet, but the district was 40.8 and the state was 42.2, but the state target was 61. So the state missed its target and we were just a little under the state's target is how I read this.
In 23, 24, yes. Same thing in ELA.
Yep, I'm looking at that now. So the
And the way
state
this
has pretty
works is that-
lofty goals.
Yeah, the federal government sets or provides guidelines for this process, and then the state tries to align with that, and then it
Mhm.
trickles to us. And so that's, I don't know how they set their goals, but
Is there any potential consequence or gotcha from the funding perspective?
no. What can happen for those districts that are in the lowest performing school districts, they get additional support, usually
That's-
coaching or,
Mhm. Okay, so it's not necessarily a consequence. but
Not
a
punitive,
possible-
no.
Yeah, that's good.
they try to provide support.
Punitive, that's the word I was trying to remember.
Before the meeting, I looked in the Thrive and Shine nominations, and we did have one come in, which, we haven't for quite a while just because of the summer. But Mr. Barrett was recognized for doing some work for Addie Nelson at IDYCA, so that was cool.
Nice.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I had seen something somewhere positive about IDYCA and Timberland.
Any other questions for me?
No. Thank you for providing the homework.
Yep.
Okay. You want, do we have any public comment, Farah? Anybody? No one online, Dressel? Okay, that's good. We're doing good, right? Board vacancies or candidates process. August is the time you need to put your paper in. Are you gonna? Mr. Cook? I'll wash all the bottles. I won't put you on the spot.
It's 60-40.
Okay. Appreciate that.
So I had Carmen put this, document
Yeah.
together
Yeah,
for you
that's
just
really
to
Yeah.
provide an overview that's a little more specific than these forms. And you've all seen them, but this is just a synopsis of that.
It's very helpful.
The
Yeah.
candidate filing form or the date is August 18th through the 29th. The county does some advertising for that.
Mhm.
I think we're obligated to do some also. You guys know about that? Or have a,
To post it.
Mhm. What is
If I
our,
recall
is it,
correctly.
that's what I thought was just posting.
I think it's just post, well, we also do the paper,
Mhm.
so. Post office up top.
okay.
Newspaper.
Might not be a bad idea to visit with the chamber about it. I don't know
Yeah.
whether we have any business owners that would be interested. The zone map might be a good thing to highlight too.
Yeah,
It's kind
for
of a
sure.
funky zone.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah, Don't go to the county's website. It's terrible.
Mhm.
You end up in Lewiston. Don't live
That's
there.
where I was
It's
just gonna go to
tricky.
look at it. I know
It's the
I know
worst.
it's weird.
It's the worst.
Oh, no, really? That's
When
where,
you're trying to collect signatures, you really want to know where your zone's at.
yeah.
It's not that difficult. The county website's terrible.
So we might want to attach a zone map to this if we could.
And the
It's on our
zones-
website, isn't it?
Well, there's a link to the county
Yeah,
map.
it's just a
Oh,
link to
it's
the
just a
county
link.
one, yeah.
The two seats are, that are open are 4 and 5.
4 and 5, yeah.
I think that's what we have to publish.
Yep. Yeah, I think people have to kind of go do their own research on that, where that zone would be.
Yeah, and they can go to the county website for the official county map.
And-
I make fun. It's not an easy one to look at, but it gives you the chance.
Wow, but yeah.
I'll see what I can find on that.
I've been trying to drum up, when are you?
5.
I've been trying, yeah, because I know Jesse lives on that Adams
Mhm.
Road, so I've been kind of focusing in that
He's got a
neighborhood.
real narrow.
But it's
area.
like this, right?
Yeah.
It goes like this. So does it go out to, Rudo?
It does.
Need to look at that map and see. But Taylor, yours does too, doesn't it? Because
Ours connect out there right before Adams Road, I believe.
Right. I think
It's on our-
school website too.
yeah, it's not- it's the one that we take it up.
Oh, it is.
Oh, even better. Okay.
It's really not the same.
Well, that's cool. Let's go to our home.
I can't even get to our
Resources,
own
district,
website.
district and
I'm
trustee
blocked
zone
from-
map. You're blocked.
I'm blocked from our joint school district 171 website. Just saying, happens.
Good job, Russ.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did. Default
Oh,
policy
sign
equals
into
default.
Clearwater County. Where is it?
It's, when you click on that trustee zone map, there's a
It did.
drive Google. Click on that, it's like a PDF.
I'm on the map. Trustee zone map. Click,
So it's
and it takes me to sign into Clearwater County, ArcGIS. This is a fun board meeting. I'm having fun. It's been a horrible week.
So when you click to trustee zone map, it takes you to here.
Yep.
She
To
talking
go
about
up.
this one.
And
Oh,
it's that link.
oh,
Yeah,
this
that's the one I
link.
thought was on your website. I've never
Oh,
seen that
okay.
one.
Okay, the link, not the map. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's challenging.
Yeah, I haven't been there
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Okay, so. Taylor, you're zone 1,
3.
3. So Jesse must be zone 1.
Mm,
4.
He's 4 and
So,
you're Teresa's zone 1.
okay, oh. 4. Oh, what a weird. Okay. So.
Okay.
So it's Cavendish.
Mhm.
Cavendish and Peck.
Just click.
Gotta be somebody
Oh,
in that
click log in
community
with
that
Google.
wants to join us.
I agree. I know a couple of people have talked, I can't speak for Jesse, but I know he's had a couple of people reach out to him. To catch up with him next time we see him.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then our 5 is
Mhm.
just in town. Okay. Oh, but look, it has this little long string thing.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, lovely.
I have a
Downtown.
I
That's
have a
downtown.
condensed area,
Mhm,
so it's not too bad.
mhm.
They have to be within 10% of the population each zone. And so
I know. it
throughout
says
the
it's
years
blocked, yeah.
as people move in and out, the
Right.
zones get modified
Mhm.
in order to accomplish that. And so you
Okay.
end up with some pretty interesting shapes.
Is there a
Cavendish
set time
tag.
period where we have to look at rezoning?
I don't know how
It
that
comes with
works.
redistricting.
It does,
Okay.
Comes to us.
based on
It's done to
population.
us.
Hmm.
Oh, so it's nothing we have to monitor.
Mm-mm. But Brittany, when do we update this after the redistricting, correct?
Yes, so we did this a couple years ago.
Okay. Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, we had it before, because they have the census and
Mhm.
populations.
Okay.
So that's good to know. The map is there and click the link.
Pence would be interested. Now that he's retired. Okay, moving on. Nicely done, Carmen. I know she's away, but this is good. Good idea. Did you have any specific questions or thoughts around that process and what we should do?
The open seats
Mhm.
are going to be open. No, I kind of want to get your input on advertising is all. And then most of that process is governed,
Mhm.
people have to, you probably recall from doing it, they have to get those forms. We have to sign them in and out from
Mhm.
us or the county.
Mhm.
Aside from that, I was just wondering about advertising.
Yeah, they should be able to pick those up at the district office. during
Yeah, we've
business
got them
hours.
ready. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I would do the minimal in the newspaper. I love Marcy and I love the Clearwater Tribune personally, but I think that the people that are engaged with us are more in that social media side of things. I wonder, is it taboo to use Springbrook to send out a message?
It's not how we normally do it.
Parents?
Skyward, you mean?
Thank you.
Oh.
Springbrook is an accounting system.
That's
Well-
appropriate. It's
But-
what I read is that as long as the board and myself remain neutral, just providing information is important and,
Right.
essential. So,
Mhm.
but we can't advocate or politic.
No, I just
No.
want to be consistent with
Mhm.
prior.
And before it would just been posted newspaper,
Yeah.
post office, places like that.
So, and I don't know that, I think we're required to post it in our normal posting areas.
I haven't seen that, but it's logical. Carmen told me that the county is responsible for the newspaper
Yeah, so I
publishing
think
of the
we just have to
election.
put it where we would normally put our agenda postings or meeting postings. So, and of course, we can
And that
just utilize
includes-
social media. if we
Well, and that
want.
includes Skyward. All of our agendas go out on Skyward.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
mean, that will cover all of our families that have
Yep.
email, plus those physical locations.
I think that's good. How did you find out?
Just word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know if it's our responsibility, because I think it's only falls on us as our responsibility if we have a vacancy that's not filled as part of the election. I think the whole
That's true.
election process falls on the county and we probably don't need to post it anywhere as a board.
I didn't see that in
I don't
policy.
think we have to. I think that only falls on us if we can't fill it because the election process is outside of us.
I don't think it would be bad PR to,
Yeah.
to put it out there and let people know
Yeah.
that these
Yeah.
openings.
I
Be
think
as
it's fine too.
transparent as possible.
Right.
Yeah,
Just
that's what I think too.
let it happen.
I just don't think we're gonna get in
Happen.
trouble if we don't post it someplace. I think,
Right.
I think
Oh,
we're
yeah.
clear no matter
Right.
where we decide to post it. I think we're fine.
So too.
Just because of the packed house that we typically get and the engagement across the community, my thought is that if we could be a little bit more proactive, it might benefit us. So
For sure.
there's a fine line. So
There is.
you feel good about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that's not an action item.
Nope.
Field maintenance update.
I know that you guys have taken some questions, concerns about fields, and So I asked Roy to just give us an update on, where we're at on our fields, how they look, et cetera. So our guys have been working really hard. As you can see in the maintenance report, there's a lot going on and they're very busy. So there's some reasons why our fields aren't always as good as we want them to, but we've made some changes there. So I think they're just going to get better and better.
No, I appreciated the update. Thank you.
And it sounds like you've gotten creative and staffing solutions. That's good.
He's hired a couple of students that are working hard for us. We have some inmate help as well. I've heard nothing but positive reports from all of those, both of those groups. And then we had a part-time grounds position open and I changed it to full-time. So we just have so many facilities across the district and we're so spread out that we really need additional help in order to provide a higher level of care for our facilities.
Sure.
So I think that'll help a lot. And it's on the new hires and separations to approve a grounds position. So once we get there, you'll see that.
And I'm sorry, this may be out of order and I'm just mentally getting caught up here, but the OES roof and eaves, do we have an update?
They're out to bid.
Okay.
We've had a lot of interest on that project and on the track project that we put out at the same time. The 31st this month is when we do.
Okay, thank you.
And I haven't received any yet, but there's been a lot of contact with project.
Awesome. Yep. So I went back to your report. I'm on the 10-year plan link. Is there a mechanism that we have in place to check something off?
No, so the
Okay.
one that's labeled as template that's what we had to send into the state.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were very clear that they weren't holding us to that as a standard. If something comes up that was not planned and it's an emergency, it becomes a priority.
Yeah, no, I was looking at our 10-year plan specifically. So, yeah, it might be kind of fun to have a celebrate check off.
Yeah.
Highlight it a different color or something like that. Green is good. Red is bad.
And
Orange
he
is in the
listed-
works.
He listed the ones on the summer that have been completed. So you can see already.
Right.
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah.
And a lot of these that are in the works have a lot done already. It's been a lot of progress. Things
Yeah.
are looking good.
Lots to do. No, I appreciate that.
And then he added those links for you on his report.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah.
And then I just sent a separate one out today for the field maintenance. I don't think you see that.
I did.
I will have to look. If he did,
To
I
include-
did, but
To
whether
include the
I
note
do,
on,
yes.
we'll when we go into executive, we'll talk about some of that stuff. Not field related.
Looking at it now. Okay. Okay.
We appreciate the work our guys are doing. They're working hard and they're getting a lot done.
Mhm.
And also those 521 funds, they came with some challenges, but we're able to do some projects that there's no way we could do without them. So while there was
Sure.
frustration of losing the lottery funds, that
Mhm.
having those 521 funds are definitely improving our facilities.
Yes. Yeah. We just have to figure out how to keep buying toilet paper and cleaning supplies, right?
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah. No, I celebrate it for sure. Okay, moving on, unless there are any other questions there. The proposed levy.
So those are on our ballot. We have to put proposed amounts. This started with the last one we did. And so those are just amounts that hopefully seem like the next month will be really good.
Mhm.
So this was just a suggestion.
And can you remind me how we've allocated in the past? Is this in alignment with how they've been allocated in the past?
Yeah, so like I said, we won't have to do this once before, it was a new law a couple years ago. And so I just published in this last week's paper how we spent it, that's one of the requirements.
Mm-hmm.
And so On the last one, we did 1.725 to salaries and benefits for all positions, 750,000 benefits and operations, and 200 to safety, security and technology. And so we're kind of reallocating based on how we use those funds. And then adding in there the extracurricular stuff. So extracurricular isn't state funded, so we need to make our community aware that they're supporting this.
Same total amount as we've had
Right.
for several years, just broken up differently. And this is discussion. There's not an action item on this one. So
Right.
Yeah. So
if you,
change it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then we'll bring a proposed levy breakdown next time for action.
Yeah, the first thing that comes to my mind is messaging, you know, it's like, wait a minute, you got, 521 funds and, how do we make sure we clearly articulate and consistently articulate the fact that we need local dollars to support that. Must be supplies.
So that's all under that maintenance and operations. That
Yep.
includes our.
That's what I mean, is the messaging around that line, I think that's really important. That we're consistent about that messaging. And the same thing with extracurricular and athletic programs. I know there's a huge faction that believes that activities are a significant part of a young person's development, but there's also the older, stodgy, voting, more respectful contingent that may need to understand that. So how do we build that messaging?
So love these things and provide information as is.
No.
No, I'm just advocating for,
Yeah.
yeah, I understand.
So we just provide that.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So if there's questions about it, obviously, we can say, what those items that we can use in that.
Mhm.
But more specifically, I'd like to keep a little bit,
Generalized.
yes.
Well, you almost have to. You almost have to.
In all of these categories, obviously our district spends much more than these amounts, so it could flex either way, but all of these are significantly less than the cost of each category.
And I think, and that's, I think what I'm asking for is what are those points for the messaging as we roll this out?
I think part of it is like we have been, just being very transparent, having a thorough budget hearing, going through all that. I think that helps for sure.
And I know if it's not broken, you don't fix it. And so far it's worked, but concerned.
Yeah, no, I get the concern. I do. We have a really strong community base though. School's important to this community. Hopefully optimistic.
Yeah, we've appreciated really strong support on our levies.
Thank you. Policy action.
Yep.
There's a
Yeah, a
lot of
couple
them.
months off now. Get ready.
I know there's a lot of them.
So click on that filter view for July 1st read. The nice thing is these are almost all very simple. I'll go through, I'll just try to make it, and then Control Plus again if you want it to be bigger.
So it just mirrors it all the way to the July 1st read, like in line 161. Is that right?
Starts in 161.
Okay,
Yes.
just want to make sure
Holy
I'm
cow.
in the right
Stephanie.
spot.
Those are all real simple. And Stephanie and I went through those, but let's start at the top.
Let's do it.
So first, we'll start in column C, and I'll just, stop me, interrupt. Almost all of this is just, formality stuff, language, but there are a few things here and there. First of all, I bolded when this one says it's an optional update to a required procedure. Okay, so if you click on the procedure in column B and just click on that PDF real quick, green is new. And they're just adding clarification. until, make sure everybody's with me, until you get down to, and all that green is, it's legal. Those are the things we need. We would not add an option under number 4. And then in yellow, that's where you have to make a choice. And my recommendation is the second choice that says we maintain special education records in accordance with the current law. Not try to adhere to a much more complex procedure that's going to be antiquated.
And this allows us to flex with the times and
Right.
change in regulation
Without having to change our policy
Right,
every time.
exactly.
And I should have mentioned the sentence above that, 7 years, not pick an arbitrary longer time.
Yeah.
And then if you keep scrolling, that's it. I don't think there was another choice. Oh, there
Yeah.
is. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Page 8, item 8, discretionary directory. Page 4.
I'd like to include that one. So this is, the district may release certain directory information, and then parents can opt out of this. But schools, what we typically do is say, we may post your child's picture for appreciation or this or that, unless you don't want it.
So is this an opt-out checkbox on one
Yeah.
of the incoming forms in this?
Right. If we don't include that, then it's not in this policy.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think people like to celebrate their kids, right?
Almost always, but there are situations where
Mhm.
families don't want that, and we respect that.
I concur.
Next one down. This is an optional update to a required form, which is 3570 F1. And they just clean it up. So if you click on that, this one's is in a Word document because they give them to us like this in a form. And mostly they've just made it align properly to the procedure and eliminated all the redundant information. So it was, most of this is all covered in the policy now instead of this form.
So is this the form that would be for the incoming where they would opt out?
This gives them, like, if you scroll to where it talks about FERPA, Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, it provides that information and gives parents their rights, discloses all their rights.
So this is informational. It's not an action-oriented
Correct.
document. Okay,
Correct.
not a form.
And like I said, they just change it to align with the policy above. Then we go into these bus driver / transportation policies, starting with 5825. And they're almost all required updates to required policies. So that doesn't mean that districts can't modify what's there, but the key points have to be there. Stephanie and I have went through these, all of them, and none of them are problematic for us. So first one.
Making it easier to recruit.
Yeah, there's, it just changes some language. No, it won't. Won't hurt us either.
Right, yeah.
Same thing with 8100.
Are there,
Oh, go ahead.
just an overall question about these changes in comparison to our existing policy. Are significant changes highlighted in a different color?
No,
Green.
all the changes are,
Green is the recommended.
all
Yeah,
the
I understand.
changes are the same.
Okay, thank you.
Highlights.
I didn't know if there were any risk or concern.
There aren't any.
Okay.
If you go to 8100, it's the same thing. They're just cleaning up language. There's an optional piece at the bottom of 8100.
So have we had a miles limitation on the documentation when they're out of district? This says that they provide that documentation when it's over 100 miles out of district. It just seems like a long ways away.
Questions on that one?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got through all of them up to 1313, and then I ran out of time.
If you want,
The
all these
transportation
transportation ones are all real straightforward,
Yeah,
you know,
I
and this is just first read, so you can, if you don't want me to go through them one by one.
No, we
No,
can.
this-
I'm
yeah,
just,
this
I know
is the
what
time.
I got through. I got all the way down to 1313. So from there down, I don't know what we got there. Busy weekend.
Want me to keep going that way, or do you want me to kind of lump
The
these
last
transportations?
No, go ahead and keep going in case they have, because Taylor might have questions.
Okay.
don't know how far down
I
she
went
got.
through them. I got through them all.
Okay. Did you have any questions on the transportation ones?
I didn't.
Did you break your computer?
I thought I closed out of the policy and closed out of. Okay, well, I can look at the transportation. So are there ones that you did have questions on?
No, I got through those and I stopped at 1313. So I haven't gone past that.
And they're all required?
No, most of them are. Let's see, 8170P is an
81.
optional update to a required procedure.
Mhm.
But it made sense to us. We didn't have any reservations.
Right. Okay.
And then 8115, same thing.
There is a row 193 that says minor corrections. Is that associated with a policy?
So
Public Works
when you see
policy?
board minor corrections, they're highlighted in yellow. All of these below are even more minor than what we just talked about. These all just have grammar or cleanup to them.
Okay.
And if you note on, jumping ahead a little bit, if you note on 3430, that's actually, they're deleting this policy because everything is already covered in 4240. And I noted that in column D. Any of those you want to get into?
Public Works contracting,
Yeah.
Roy, any concerns?
Well, there'll be a little more to talk about there.
I see.
Once,
No, I didn't have it. I don't have anything.
so these are all the new, these are actually in a later update, but I wanted to get the ball rolling on this because of some of our larger projects.
Mhm.
And so look on row 206 on 7405. The law changed in July regarding the thresholds for all these public works construction bidding
Yep.
requirements. And so all of these changes give additional flexibility to the district.
Good.
They're intended to minimize waste and redundancy and allow flexibility for districts. So it just moved the thresholds up. That's all it did in that policy.
And we had already talked about that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
We knew
then,
it was coming.
yep,
Mhm.
the one below it is the procedure for that. Now there is one there. We do need to have a discussion in that one. There's a-
7405P1.
Or
Correct.
else- Oh, P1.
Mostly it's all just up increasing the thresholds like we just discussed. Those are the changes, but the one choice there is the board authorizes, I lost it. The board authorizes the superintendent to spend X amount of dollars on capital outlay items without specific board approval. And so we choose an amount. It says 5 to 10,000 suggested for smaller districts, 25 suggested for larger districts.
So
I think we had 5,000 before, didn't we? I remember we had this conversation last time they did an update.
I think he's right.
Okay.
I don't recall, and
I think that's
Yeah.
something we talked about with Mike.
That's why I was thinking it was lower.
I guess it really just, so this is just specific to capital outlay things. So really it's, when do you want to have authority to make a decision It's supposed to be in budget, of course, but when do you want to actually approve a capital purchase at what threshold? And so I'm indifferent to me. There might be a situation, if we go low, there might be a situation where we have to have another board meeting to do something. And it does talk about if there's an emergency, if we had some sort of disaster.
Do we have a range of capital expenditures that are typical?
Most of ours are gonna be well over the 10 mark for the, if we're doing anything that is of necessity, what I would call necessary for you guys to really get involved in and approve. Just personally, anything over 4 or 5 grand, Jason and I have a conversation anyways. But whatever you guys are comfortable with. But for the most part, most projects are over.
I was gonna say with the cost of things, $10,000 doesn't go quite as far as it used to.
And you're there.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, a $5,000 project with materials usually anything a little over a day.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with the 10 personally. I thought that's what we were. But it might have been 5.
I'm okay with 10.
Well, let's look
Because-
and let's
because-
look and then next month will be the second read and we can approve.
Yeah. Because really the big stuff, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And we've already got a lot of that, at least in the plan.
And it's really talking specifically about purchasing capital outlay items.
Right. Right.
So I don't think that applies to, a project that's been approved, that requires, carpet or tile or
No, it's in
2
the
by 4s.
Well, and it breaks it down, health and
Right.
safety,
Mhm.
for staff, students.
I'm thinking about a fancy new dishwasher or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what it's.
A skid steer,
Or an oven.
know.
Or, yeah, some kind of tool. Yeah.
I'm just thinking of things we need. Forklift. Okay. The rest of these are pretty much the same thing. They just update the amounts. Next one, yeah, that's all they did. 7408. That's it.
We keep waiting for the new administration to change some of the FAR burdens on procurement and contracting and.
This is helpful. We appreciate the flexibility. They seem to be listening to smaller districts, and some of the challenges that we face. Okay, that's it for policy.
Oh, 70, 40 P1.
The one that we need to make a decision on?
Yeah.
7405
Thank you.
P1.
And in that, along those lines, we have the old one right there, but I'm not 100% that it's correct. Let's see what it says. I must have clicked the wrong one. Which one was the one with, let's see,
P1,
P1?
25,000.
Is that what it says there? So, but I'm not sure that that's correct. So since we're revising it, you can set it wherever you want. It would, the van purchase would be a good example,
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. And I think, what did we say? 40?
Yeah, or 45, I think.
45?
Got it written down, but yeah.
It's in the minutes.
Okay.
So I was thinking about a summer retreat and then my life turned out to not be mine.
So
we-
that was an action. policy.
We don't have the law first read.
Well, it's still an action. I took the words first read, second read, third read off of there because it often gets us in trouble for that very reason. So policy read's always going to say policy read, whether it's first, second, third, because some of those policies will say these were all first reads. If they were second read, it would say that third read, et cetera.
So you need a motion to approve the first read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make a
Thank you.
motion that we approve the first read of July 2025 policy review.
I'll second that.
Okay, any discussion?
Thanks, Vera.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Appreciate the clarity. So moving on to the summer retreat, I did do an initial outreach to Phil and team, thinking about August and having, I think we all looked at our calendars last time, and then there was zero follow through. So it may be too late to get a board retreat put together. Do you want to? Do we want to try to figure out what we can squeeze in? My thought was, sort of this financial sustainability planning, and the budgeting is such a wild card. And it ebbs and flows, and it's hard to understand. And
I think we should.
Okay.
Try.
That date still works for me.
okay, all right.
Even if it's just three of us.
Yeah.
Bring Farrah and Jason.
Brittany, Brittany's important.
Bring everybody. Make a day of it.
Or
Did we
She's
set a
like-
time?
She's like, no.
Did we set a time?
No, we did not set a
Put it on my
time. We
calendar.
just picked a date.
that might be hard to do without something from Phil.
Mhm.
Do you want a motion about, planning one, or we have it as an action item there? We
I see
don't
that.
have to take action just because it's labeled as an action.
Here we go. Make the most of summer. Schedule your board retreat today. Okay, the flyer.
To me, it feels more like just we're discussing it, and Chris will check with Phil and see if he's available.
That's what yeah.
And then we'll post it should it
Right,
get
yeah.
scheduled.
Do all that stuff.
Mhm.
Make sure I get enough notice.
Okay. reply all.
Interesting.
August is filling up
It's
fast.
not a motion, is it?
It's an action.
Do we have to take action on it?
We don't.
I don't think
I
so.
didn't think we had to.
We don't.
Madam Clerk?
Could just be none taken.
Or the action would be,
If no motion is made, there's no action.
right. But if the action would be Chris to follow up with Phil, if you want me to. I'm doing it right now, so I don't forget.
We need to vote on that. Put it in public record.
So it's already done.
To really hold you
Yeah,
to
there's
doing
no
it.
action. There's no motion. there's no action.
Yeah. And I better include Phil. Our alternate authorizations.
We've had some really great hires this summer. You'll see the new hires and separations also. Some of them are on alternative authorizations. That's what this is about. Once they're approved, board approved, and then the state approves, they are certified teachers, who receive funding, et cetera. But they have work to do on their alternative certification to get off of an alternative certification. So, and that's what this one's about. These positions have to have board approval first. Then we do an application with the state.
And how long are they on?
It can be a 3-year.
Mhm.
They have 3-year to complete the requirements. Each one is different, depending on where they're at in their program. Yeah. We've had a lot of board help on our hiring committee, so that's been appreciated. I've heard that from all the principals.
Good, I'm
So
glad.
thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks to those that could participate. That alternative authorization is a great program, I think, for us.
Yeah.
It's brought us some great people. So can I get a motion to
Yeah.
approve the,
I'll make a motion to approve the alternative authorizations as presented.
I'll second.
any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Hires and separations.
Lot of separations.
Bus drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a para. Ah. I suppose we can't tell them no, they have to stay and work for us, right?
Yep, not accepting it. We tried.
Yeah, yeah. Can I get a-
Certified teachers, just a FYI for the board, a certified teacher who signs their contract, is contractually obligated, then the board has to decide to let them out of their contract.
If it's within the year.
Yeah, if they're under those terms. It's rare that, and then the consequences could be, if the teacher says, no, I've moved and, I can't fulfill the terms of this contract, the consequences could be the, I'm drawing a blank, what's it called, Sarah? Thank you. Professional Standards Commission could revoke their certificate.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow.
We would almost never want to get into that situation.
No.
Typically our people are moving or, a life change
There's
that
an event.
we want to
Yeah.
support. But there could be a situation where it was mid-year or, where we could not find a suitable replacement where we would hold somebody to the
Yeah.
contract.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good. to
Just
know there's
FYI.
that option.
Mhm. And we have a recruitment plan for,
We always have a recruitment plan, and sometimes it works really well.
yeah. Okay, motion. Accept the new hires and separations.
Yes, I will make a motion to accept the new hires and separations as presented.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Thank you, Farah, for all you do. Okay, we do need an executive session.
Yep.
Can we get a motion?
Make a motion that pursuant to Idaho Code 74-2061A. We move into executive session.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Okay, roll call, yeah.
Trustee St. John,
Yes.
trustee Craig,
Yes.
trustee McIntosh.
Yes.
And trustee Daniel is not present, and trustee Gepke not present.
Thank you.
We're back
We're
when you
back.
say we're back.
We're back? Okay, all right. Okay, at this point, I think we have no action from executive.
Yep.
Anybody have any ideas for future agenda items? Or desires for information?
I do not.
I don't have anything.
All right, motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion that we adjourn.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Aye, thank you. Motion carries. Thank you, public.